To be a part of history at such a young age is especially rewarding, and I am extremely humbled by it. I also realize that an accomplishment like this does not come easily and could not have happened without the assistance and encouragement of many people along the way.
First big league home run for Mike Trout. He made the catch. Mike Trout has done it again.
You might know him as one of the most electrifying young players in all of baseball. The 21-year-old Angel star who last year had one of the greatest seasons in history. But here, to the 28,000 people of this small blue-collar town of South New Jersey, Mike Trout will always be known simply as Mikey, the energetic, fun-loving kid who always ate burgers at the same diner, who starred for the Thunderbolts of Millville High School, and who, yes, still lives at home with mom and dad. A lot of people are still amazed by the fact that Mike Trout may be the most popular player in baseball, but he still lives at home with his parents. What do you think about that? What's it like having Mike at home now? How's it different from before now that he's become this iconic baseball player?
It's no different. I mean, for us personally, I know some people may seem a little strange, a little odd, but Mike's still the same kid, and he's been since he was, 10-year-old baseball player in Little League, and he still has the same habits and mannerisms and acts the same way and treats everybody the same, and we certainly love it.
Does he clean up his room? Does he do chores? What?
He's not the best at that stuff, but it takes a few times for his mother to coax him in a relatively harsh voice, and he gets it done.
Do you get the sense, Deb, that this may be Mike's last off-season at home, living at home?
I hope not. I know he has to grow up, but I hope not. I think he could stay home a couple more years.
Hey, it's up to him.
In what ways did Millville kind of help shape who Mike Trout is today?
He's a Millville kid. It's an athletic town. Baseball's always been pretty big in town. Just as about as normal American, small town as you can be.
Very proud people, great people, to be honest with you. But we have fallen on hard times. We had a lot of, factories in the city, made glass products. And we lost a lot of those jobs. Thousands of people were put out, of that work.
Oh, the town's been so supportive.
Put up big signs, yeah.
Big signs and just, the kids.
Well, when you grow up next to the mayor, you grew up next to the mayor, you're going to have the extra perks when you get into town. You're in, so the mayor's obviously one of his biggest fans.
Anytime you saw him take the field, you noticed there was an air about him, a look. Wore the uniform, as a little leaguer, a little neater than the other little leaguers.
Well, as far as a kid, he was no different than any other kid. And I say that with all sincerity. Other than his physical gifts, he didn't act different. He didn't try to be anything different. He was just like all of his friends. Walking the hallway with, the teachers felt that, and then, the only difference with Mike came when he was between the lines.
I've heard that this is a place that Mike Trout goes to a lot. How long has he been coming here to eat?
Since before he was born. His mother and father have been coming in here since they were little kids.
What does he eat here?
6 hamburgers with no cheese, just sauce.
6 hamburgers?
Yes, 6 hamburgers.
Oh yeah, he put on some weight in the off season. He really got.
Because of that.
I think he's an eater, and his mother is a feeder. This family eats.
How often were you guys able to stay up late to watch those Angels games on the West Coast?
Every night.
A lot more than my wife wanted me to.
Yeah, exactly. With the teacher's schedule, it works out pretty well in the summer.
I can tell you my 88-year-old mother has actually changed her sleeping patterns in the summertime. She now sleeps in the morning because she stays up to watch the whole game. But she no longer gets up at 7 in the morning. She sleeps into about 10:30.
What's it like for him now to come back into town after the season that he had? How is it different now that he is Mike Trout?
I wish I could tell you that everything's the same. He can go anywhere he wants to go. It's not the case. Mikey Trout is a rock star.
I understand that, they're fans, and that is great. I love his fan base and everything like that. But there's only one of Mike. And there's all these people that just want one little piece of him.
When I hear like the different stuff that he's doing, the different endorsements that he gets, it's funny to me because he's just a regular kid. He's a baby. You know what I mean? He's a baby.
Can he just come in here and get a haircut? Like
No.
He was out playing golf one day, and you know, his girlfriend gave a little tweet what a gorgeous day it was at the golf course. By the time him and his buddies finished the round, the parking lot was filled with people, with Trout posters and magazines and baseball cards and hats and shirts wanting him to sign it.
When he goes to the movie theater, you know, the people call their friends, and when he walks out, there's a million people standing out front.
He likes to do a lot of things that are isolated. He likes to hunt, you know, and he'll get out in the woods and stay there all day, and that sort of thing. It's hard for people to search for autographs in the woods.
He still has one place in Millville he can go where nobody bothers him. Jim's Lunch. Rochelle won't let anybody bother him while he's having his burgers.
He just wants to hang out with his friends from high school, come in here like he used to do, and then just enjoy his meal. But then you have everybody coming up to him, asking him questions.
what way has the community rallied around Mike Trout in the season that he had? How did you see that manifest last year?
I think people had a reason to get up in the morning and get the paper and get, you know, and they love the paper, don't they? The people in town just, I mean, some of our friends, like, we seen the paper, is that really true? Is that really, you know, and they just get up and see what he did the night before, and
They all feel as if they've got a little small role. They played a small role in his upbringing, and hey,
that's all right with
they have.
You know, grew up, born and raised, you know, here in Millville, and you know, made people proud to say that, hey, you know, we're from Millville. We're from Mike Trout's hometown. Mike Trout's from my hometown.
You guys gonna name a sandwich after him here?
Well, I have to talk to Mike about that first. You know, I can't do that without talking to him about it. But yes, I'd love to.
Are you worried at all that maybe there'll come a point where Mike can't come home anymore because of everything that comes with being Mike Trout?
It's a concern, but I think the people in Millville at some point will understand, and they're starting to get it that, hey, listen, leave the guy alone. He's at Jim's Lunch. He's eating lunch. You know, let's take the napkin out.
Just new now.
It's new now. I think it'll calm down. I think if it does become a problem in Millville, I think he'll still settle somewhere in South Jersey. He'll be off the beaten track, and he'll be able to live his life in a pretty peaceful, quiet manner.
So he won't stay on the West Coast, then he'll
I don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
It's up to him. But and whatever he wants to do, we'll be fine with.
Right.
But
you want him living upstairs.
Right. Well, I do.
well, I mean, not forever.
Not forever, of course.
And he won't be.
He
but
won't
for
be.
now, that's where he is, and that's what we're going to deal with.
Right.